Hello. Hello, no camera. Hello, and welcome to the interview 2. Not part 2.
Two, baby.
Ewan reviews. The one and only. I don't think we've actually have we talked face to face before or face to screen?
I don't think so. Maybe
I don't
not.
think we have. This is the first and only time we've had Ewan reviews on the channel. Hello, Javi.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome to the podcast interview 2, Alexei DeLuca. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm glad you noticed my blazer.
What's
The
going
one
on,
and
man?
only. The one and only.
You know
How you doing?
Here.
It's been a
I'm
while.
doing all right. Yeah, it's been a very long time.
It has. I like the beard.
I love the blazer.
Thank you. I didn't give you anything to prepare. A lot of people wanted to prepare these, but I'm not gonna let them. Okay.
Why would I need that?
I don't know. Bilal asked for him, so. All right, let's begin. Do you believe in second chances?
Yes.
Really? Do you believe it? Jesus. Do you believe in third chances?
Not really. No.
Okay. So, like, no matter what happens, everyone deserves a second chance.
They deserve a second chance to redeem themselves. In a
Okay.
way.
And if they fuck
Like,
that one up?
Yeah. Then people can change, but you just have to give them at least one chance. But if they mess that up in the same way as they did and they haven't learned, then why
Okay.
give them more chances to disappoint, you know?
Solid. This is very smart Javi right here.
Depends on what the person did. If they did something that really, ruined somebody else, if it really damaged them, then no. But if it's a minor thing, then I guess.
So there's a line.
Yeah, there's a fine
And the line
line.
is if someone gets hurt.
Yes.
Okay.
I do believe in second chances. I definitely give more than just a second chance to people. So it would be hypocritical of me to not at least believe in second chances.
That is solid. Is there a line that can be crossed where you don't give a second chance?
It would probably take a lot. I've been. Do you know Nicholas Bear?
Yes.
He's told me a story before. We used to hate each other back in kindergarten,
Mhm.
and he's told me this story many times where he would poke me in the eyes multiple times, and then he to avoid going to the teacher, he would say that he would be my friend if I didn't, and I would just say yes.
Oh, poor little Noah.
It doesn't take a lot for me to forgive.
Second chances for sure, yeah.
You do believe in second chances? Do you
Because
believe in
there's
third
a lot of-
chances?
Oh, fuck no.
No, second
that's one
chances.
too many. Second, maybe one too many in some cases, but
Okay, so
usually a second chance does pretty well.
In a relationship?
in general.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends
On what happened?
on what happened.
So can you give me an example of when you wouldn't give a second chance?
I would give a second chance, if someone lied to me, you know what I mean? And they've grown up a lot since then. I can accept that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Whereas if someone cheated on me, I'd be nah, fuck you.
God, I feel like cheating's the one place you don't give a second chance.
Depends how bad the person fakes.
What's the line?
I feel like as soon as it happens, I can't really give an example, but I feel like as soon as it happens, I can
You would know.
realize. Yeah.
Okay. Does body count matter?
Depends on how high it's going, right?
Okay, what's
I
the
mean,
number?
4 or 5 is getting a little high. I'd
4 or
say.
5 is
And
getting a little
Past that, it's getting real crazy.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it all depends on the extent of the relationships too. If they were really solid, good relationships those people were in, they weren't just fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Not unless it's insanely excessive,
What's the excessive number?
like 80.
80. Jesus. Okay. I think you're fine then.
No. How's this philosophical?
These are like, I don't know. They're a little more philosophical than before. Body count doesn't matter.
No.
Okay.
I mean, if they have like 1,020, maybe, but like.
So like at some point it does.
There's like a line. There's like a line. I'm
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Maybe I should just back off. I ain't a pro fucker.
Fair enough.
No, to a certain extent.
That's what Nathan said too. What's the extent?
Depending on your age, if it's like an insanely high number, like if it's, I don't know, like if you're a teenager and it's in like the 20s or something,
Mm-hmm.
you know, maybe a bit, but mostly nah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
No.
No.
To be honest with you, if you're in the double digits at 17, you're a fucking loser. I will say that.
Like, bodies?
Does body count matter?
Like, how many kills?
Yes.
I don't know. Yes,
You don't know?
No, maybe
Yes,
so.
no. You gotta give me a strong answer. Does body count matter?
Yes.
Does
The
it?
more the merrier.
That is the opposite of what I expected. You mean like the experience?
Yeah.
All right.
XP.
I mean the XP.
Experience.
Yeah.
Solid. How important is attractiveness over personality?
It's definitely not more important than personality. If you're looking for like a specific ratio,
Yeah.
maybe like 70-30 for
Okay.
personality,
So-
65-35, 75-25, like in that.
Like that area? Okay. So does like attractiveness open up you to like
Yeah.
know their personality sort of? Like would you talk to someone if they weren't attractive? But you knew they had a good personality.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Oh, unless they're looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay.
I feel like attractiveness helps at the start, but then personality really like comes in when it's not all about the attractiveness.
Okay. Solid.
Well, obviously personality more. I think you have to be attracted to the person, but to really like actually care about someone, you're gonna have to like their personality.
Solid. Okay. How important is attractiveness over personality?
I think it's a little less important the personality because like if the person is so attractive but is like so glum and nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
But like yeah. Just a little bit lower than personality because you also don't want to marry like a duck-faced girl.
Facts. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you need good personality to like be in a relationship with someone. You know what I mean? Like,
But you need good looks to be
not to
considered.
get in a relationship with someone just because you're hot. You know?
Okay. Yep.
People who say it's not important are lying, but it's not more important.
Okay. What would you rate yourself based on appearance?
I'd say I like a solid 7.
Okay.
Oh. 3.5.
Okay, that's low.
Like a 5, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know.
Okay.
Solid 100.
Solid.
Have you seen my face?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this face.
That's why I'm confused.
Yeah. Maybe like a 6.
A 6. Okay.
4.5.
4.5.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
fair. Because it's like not quite in the middle, but it's like a bit.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay. What would you rate yourself? Well, what would you rate yourself based on personality, 1 to 10?
I'm a certain type.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, if you've ever talked to me, I'm a certain type.
That's true.
I'd probably say I can be a 10 some ways. I can be a 5 some ways. I wouldn't say 0, but like I'd say 5, between 5 and 10 for sure.
So in general, about a 7 to 8.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you rate yourself based on personality?
I'm not that bad. I'll be more generous here. But I'm kind of a dickhead sometimes. We'll go 7.5.
Okay. I think those two numbers should be switched. What's something that society is...
Hold on.
What about rating yourself on personality?
If you were asking me back in like grade 9, I would be like, oh, dude, I'm a 10. I'm the nicest guy you met. I've more so like come into terms with my personal flaws, and I'm trying to correct them. I give myself like an 8 or an 8.5. Like
Okay.
I think I try to be a good person. I fail, but
I feel like you're a good person for the most part. For
appreciate that.
all the time I've known you, back in the Uvu days.
I do appreciate that.
Uvu days.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that app is still a thing.
Was a good time. Krabby Joe's days.
Oh god, what a time!
good times.
Corey Van Ness days.
Corey Van Ness.
If you're out there, Corey, I am still sorry.
I'd say a solid 8 sometimes. But I don't know.
Solid 8. Okay.
Depends who I'm with.
True. What would you rate yourself based on personality?
I'd say like a 7. I'm mostly nice to people.
7. Okay, that's good. Is that a Blue Yeti you're using?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Blue Yeti. What would you rate yourself based on personality?
Oh, 10.
10 out of 10?
No, 7.
7?
Because
Okay.
like I can't be antisocial.
Higher average? Okay. Because you hate people?
Yeah, I hate people.
So, what is something society is stopping you from doing?
Society isn't like specific people within society, or just society as a whole.
Either one.
Okay. Well, I'd say like a big thing is like what society as a whole makes very difficult is trying to pursue something in like the arts. You're trying to be a musician like yourself, or a writer, or an animator, an artist in general, a influencer, an actor. You have to be a cut above the rest. You have to work your ass off harder than a lot of other people. You have to be the best. And even if you do, you're not necessarily going to be compensated in a fair way. And a lot of people, a lot of like teachers, a lot of parents don't see it as a good way of it's not a good thing to rely on for your future.
True.
Hey up! Shot. Thank you.
What I want to do?
Yeah?
I don't know. Like, I guess, like, no, it's really me stopping me. No one's really, like, holding me back. That's the thing.
Except for
There might be
you.
a few, but...
But you're
yeah,
holding
I'm
you
me
back because you're scared of society. Am I wrong?
I guess that's true, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's a great question.
I know, a doozy,
and
eh?
I need a great answer to it. This is like, I don't know if I consider it like a full answer, but I feel like for a lot of guys, you can't fully speak out about how you're feeling mentally. Like you can, but not to a certain extent. So I feel like not just me, but like I know like a bunch of people in general who haven't, even though they feel this way, compared to other people who can. So I think that'd be my answer.
That is, the amount of intellect in this chat room right now is peak.
Kidnapping children.
Acting.
Acting, and how is society stopping you from doing that?
COVID.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's a more literal sense. That's fair.
I mean, as of right now, fuck anything, but probably. I mean, can't really go outside and like express yourself too much because someone's always gonna have a problem.
That's true. That is true. What would you like to change about society?
Society needs to be more accepting of the big titty. Society will benefit greatly from such an advancement, and I think
Facts.
I think corporate America is too the lamestream media is too against such a
Tired of all that
and
propaganda.
change.
All
Yeah,
that propaganda.
It's the fake news. All right, let's have let's create a new news source and just everybody's naked. It's like a nudist beach.
Let's call it the nudes.
More people would watch. It's just called the nude, yeah.
Your nudes today.
I think we need to all just relax a little bit. We're all very high strung and dramatic. I think we can just, take a breath and all be
Facts.
better.
You know what? I have a great idea. I'm gonna put you on pause for 1 second. It's gonna be so much better. Hold on.
Sure.
And we're back. Don't think about the American Eagle that I've got on under this. Okay.
Just more attention to like, as I said like before, like more attention to like smaller things. So including mental health for guys and girls, but like just more attention to little things that don't always get talked about. Like stuff that you can talk about with your friends, like personally. Now, obviously, there's again a line between what you can talk about and what you can't. But I feel like making sure that everyone knows that they're comfortable with talking about stuff that could traumatize people.
Solid. Okay. Okay. What would you like to change about society?
How divided people are on things that don't matter. Like,
For example.
like people will completely take sides. Like even things down, like people genuinely have hatred towards people for like supporting a sports team or going
Politics.
Politics, stuff like that. Like,
Yes, sir. What would you like to change about society?
What would I like to change about society?
Yeah.
People taking things too personally.
Okay, that was a very popular answer. And for example, can you give me an example?
Well, like 15-year-old white girl Instagram stories.
Hey! What would you like to change about yourself?
Let's see. I think just, this sounds weird, but like managing to continue on conversations with like more people, because I can normally talk to anyone, but the problem is continuing the conversation. If it gets like,
that's a good answer.
Yeah, so if it
I
gets like, if
agree.
it starts dying off, I need to like figure out how to keep it going.
Yeah, that's why I should just start using these questions to have conversation with people, honestly.
True, yeah.
Maybe my nose is too big.
Your nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
My family says that I have like an Arab nose.
Even Arab nose?
No. Yeah, because like they have like these like nose that go cricket.
Oh my god.
Like,
I don't think you can say that, but okay. Okay. What decade would you rather live in?
this one.
This one?
I feel like the way technology's coming and like the way I live my day-to-day life, when I would have to make adaptations to live anywhere in the past, and I feel like
True.
the personality you see in the stereotypical like 90s, etc., and I feel like before then is just a good place for the world, and like 90s when the world progressing more, I feel like I still want to just like fit in mostly.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay. What decade would you rather live in?
I mean, probably like the last decade, like 2000, like just repeatedly, because I think as nice as some things were like back in the olden days, like we're living in a time where technology's never been better. We've never been able to do as much as we can do. We've never been more free than we are right now. And while like the world sucks ass, and it has since like 2016, it just has been on a steady decline.
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of just things you would miss not living in this time. I am a believer that like the period I'm living in right now is the best time. I've got to experience, I have older parents, so I've got to experience a lot of what the older generations had to offer as well. So I've just, like, my life has been, it's been very full. It's been very bloated, and I've got to enjoy a lot of things that I wouldn't get to enjoy otherwise if I was living in a different time period. So I'm pretty happy with where I am right now.
That is
but
wholesome.
I would prefer to live between 2000 and 2010.
Is there more to the question?
Yeah, just what decade would you prefer to live in? This one, last one, 90s, 80s?
No, I think this is a good one to live in.
This one? Okay.
Oh, the 90s.
Yeah?
the 90s.
why is that?
For sure. Well, like movies
Yep.
and music alone, just, I mean, we look at 1991 and we had 10 by Pearl Jam, Nirvana's Nevermind, Soundgarden's Bad Motorfinger, both the Use Your Illusion albums, and it just keeps going. And then we
This man knows
had
his shit.
Silence of the Lambs, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Like we had so much, and then of course that goes into 94 with Pulp Fiction, Shawshank, Forrest Gump, Lion King, like Dumb and Dumber, so much. So the 90s just, I don't know, there's something else about them.
And does phones have anything to do with your choice? Would you rather live without phones?
Oh, yes.
And social
yes.
media?
I was just thinking that because it makes it, like, obviously, you know, we couldn't be doing this right now, but it would make it easier, I think, like, even mentally on people, you know, you wouldn't feel so inclined to text back all the messages you have because you could really only have, like, one call or
This is
whatever it
true.
was.
One landline. That's all you had.
Exactly.
Have you seen those videos of like the last day of school in like 1995? It's so
They're
interesting.
so entertaining.
They're awesome. They look like absolute, like they look 30. What decade would you rather live in?
When were the dinosaurs alive?
What decade would
Yeah.
I what?
Would you rather live in?
What decade would I live in?
Yeah.
Oh, 80s, hands down.
80s and why?
The music was sick. Everybody was sick, and like it was just like a decade where you could be anything that you wanted to be, you know, and you weren't judged for anything.
Now, are you a fan of AIDS? Because they had a lot of that back then.
Well, I mean, I am a Freddie Mercury fan, so
That's true.
It's probably better when Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games was the only thing.
Oh my God! Don't remind me about that beautiful game. Okay.
It was a masterpiece.
It was, dude, the Summer Games and the Olympic Games and the Olympic Winter Games, both classics.
Oh, the Olympic, dude. Oh,
I love the
Oh,
ping
my
pong
God.
one with Dr. Eggman.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes, the ping pong was. Amazing.
Yes.
I was a god at the skiing one. And the
yes,
skiing one.
yes. Oh my God.
Skiing, I would absolutely clap booty cheeks every time. It
It's
was
such a good
amazing.
game. Where will you be in 5 years?
Destitute.
Destitute. Okay.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the dream is to be doing what I love to do.
Which is?
Whether I'm doing music, whether I'm writing, whether I'm on the internet doing something, you know, things that I love to do. Those are like the big dreams. Doing those three things. I want to make people smile. I want to make people happy, and I don't think getting a desk job or working for a corporation or being a lawyer or a politician, that's not going to do that.
Where will you
Anything
be?
else? Sorry.
Where will you be in 5 years?
Hopefully self-employed.
Ah,
I
that's
can't
a good
work
one.
for a corporation anymore.
Now here's a question.
Fuck shoppers.
Fuck Shoppers Drug Mart.
Fuck that place.
Does money buy happiness? Or how much money do you
Absolutely
need to
not.
make? How much money do you need to make to be happy?
I need to be doing something I like to do to be happy.
So no money? Doesn't matter with money?
I mean,
As long as you
money
can live
will
off it.
definitely help. Yeah, I mean, if I'm living, I'll be
Okay.
good.
Where's 5 years? Probably film school or doing something, getting some degree in film.
Do you have your eyes
I don't
on
know.
a certain film school?
Well, I think I'm gonna go to Laurier and study film there because
Okay.
I've like in careers like we looked at the programs and stuff, and for the ones I looked at, that was the best one. And I'm like, the stuff it has, I'm like, hell yes, like
Now, is this more
Very-
film theory or like filmmaking?
filmmaking. For
Filmmaking.
sure.
Okay.
So you know, it kind of focuses on certain genres and stuff, and I'm like, interesting.
Solid. Okay.
Interesting.
That's an interesting question.
That's why I asked.
I don't know. hopefully not dead.
In college, maybe? College, university?
Yeah, maybe in college. maybe
College
with,
for what?
With a hot lady.
With a hot lady?
Yeah. Architecture.
Architecture. Like a true
Yeah,
Mexican.
Either that or electricity.
Electrician?
Yes, sir.
You want to go to school to become electricity?
No.
I could either see myself winning an Oscar, or I could see myself working at Pino's Pizza. So
So very, very different polar opposites.
either or.
Okay.
Oh, in the fucking grave, mate. Probably, hopefully not in this city.
Arguably a
hopefully
city.
Done uni, traveling.
Traveling? We want to travel
Yeah.
to.
Top 3 is Spain, Croatia, and Norway.
Agreed. Do you ever want to be married? Or get married?
Yes.
Yes? What age?
I know a lot of people. Ooh. I mean, I need to have my travel period. I need to have a period of time where I can
That
just
is
travel and
so
stick around.
important. So underrated. Yep.
But I really probably no earlier than like my 30s.
Okay.
I definitely need my 20s to myself. But I do want to settle down. I want to have kids at some point. I love the idea of having a family. It's just something that is important to me in the future. But for a while, at least, I want to enjoy my youth and yeah, dick around. I have trips I
Agreed.
want to go. I have places I want to be.
Okay.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, me and you
Next
right now.
5 years. Yeah.
What age actually do you think?
I think like 25 to 30
25?
is like a good age to get married.
That is a solid age. Do you ever want to get married?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Hope.
What age?
Well, depends on when I meet person, but probably, like if let's say I meet them when I'm like 25, probably like date them for solid 2 or 3 years
Couple
at
of
least.
years, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to get married?
Of course.
You do? Okay.
Of course.
What age? What age do you want to get married?
Right now.
Right now? Right now?
Actually, do you want to marry me?
Do you ever want to get married?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. What age?
Between 25 and 30.
Okay.
A bit early to say, but like as of right now, I don't have an interest in it.
Okay. What is the problem with teenagers today?
That for a period of time they were so against, like, it's just, we're hypocrites. We are hypocrites. We look at, like, just an example, and I don't think this is really the biggest problem, but we looked at cigarettes and smoking, something that has plagued previous generations, multiple previous generations. We were like, fuck that, we're not touching that. And then they made it mango flavored or watermelon flavored, and we're like, hold up, wait a minute, they're onto something.
What's the problem with teenagers today?
So much. I don't know, man. I am one. I'm not gonna be hypocritical.
Okay, but you can be.
I don't know. There's a lot. There's just a lot. But I think TikTok.
Give us one. Really?
TikTok is a big problem.
What's wrong with
People are
TikTok,
so addicted. No, there's nothing funny on there. I was trying to I was going through for like an hour. I'm like, I had a straight face the whole time. Like, I don't know what's wrong with people's humor nowadays, but it's just fucked.
I think it's just mindless.
Well, it's there's a lot. I'll try to just.
I know.
That's a whole entire conversation. But I think just a lot of it comes down to, again, like social media, because you get so much, like, you, without even realizing it, you compare yourself to other people just because that's what you're so used to doing. You see someone, you're like, why can't I be like them? Why can't I look like them? Why can't I sound like them? Why can't I? So you have that. Of course, you have people, shit talking everyone over on social media, and that always happens, but it's different versus 20, 30 years ago where it would only be in person. Now it's whenever.
Right.
Or you go to sleep and, you could call someone, but multiple people could call you and call you and call you, and there's a lot. And it's weird that it comes down to phones, and I'm not one to really complain about them, because obviously I make videos every single day, so I'm not really complaining, but there are some major problems with it.
Absolutely.
You're too sensible.
Too sensible? Sensitive.
Sensitive, yeah.
Okay.
Sensitive.
People that care about what other people think.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I've even done it. Like, everybody that just
same.
You know what I mean?
Do you think people care too much about what people think of them?
Yeah.
I agree. I am one of those people. What is the problem with teenagers today?
They think they are more important than they are.
Ooh.
Really just basic things because we're monkey brains.
We are monkey brains.
I have monkey brain moments.
Oh yeah, we all gotta have
But
monkey brain
everybody
moments.
does.
Yeah, for sure.
And we need to have less monkey brain. That's why.
What is the good part about teenagers today?
You live in the moment. I think this is a big thing, and I don't think people in the previous generations understand it. They don't like that a lot of us like aren't looking like 700 years into the future, like galaxy braining it.
Mm-hmm.
I think living in the moment has its merits. I think living day by day has its merits. I think that's the most anybody can ask of you, is to live each day as if it's its own and not worry about the future.
What is one good thing about teenagers today?
We're all very. Just skip. I don't know.
You don't know this one? We're all shit. What's good about teenagers today?
People seem, not everyone, but people do seem to be making, at least people I know, smarter decisions personally. And this kind of goes back on what I was saying before, but you can, if you're in like dire need of contacting somebody and they don't answer, and like you could contact a lot of people, and it's easier to, let's say, like make plans because you can text everyone in. And so, I mean, that does go back on what I'm saying, but like there's good and bad of everything.
Very gray line, very gray line.
Maybe they're more open-minded, I guess.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
We're all different.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
a good one. I feel like we all kind of like do our own shit more. I feel like back then it was just like more clicky, but we kind of all do our own shit. Maybe it's just us, like our kind of group that we know, though.
I think people are starting to open up more, which can be a good and a bad thing, but I feel like people are also starting to do what they like earlier. Like they're not waiting, and it's not as like cemented, this is this pathway you take. It's kind of take it at your own pace, and there's more options of what pathway to go down.
Interesting. I'm pretty sure Noah said the same thing. That's good. No amount of reusable straws in the world will ever bring back Mr. Ukwe. Poor guy.
Dude, I cried my ass out in the theater.
My ass out.
I cried out of multiple orifices.
Do you fit in?
Yes and no. It depends on the persona that I'm wearing.
Do you fit in?
Oh no, never have.
Never have.
will.
Do you want to fit in?
That's my favorite part about me. No.
What? I fit in a lot of things, you know?
I fit in, I'd say, a little bit everywhere with every group. Like
Okay.
I'm a theater kid. I can fit in with the jocks if we're like talking sports, not playing.
Right.
I can fit in with like the music kids because I sing. You know what I mean? It's all that kind of stuff.
So can you truly, your true character, can you truly fit in with a group of people? Because I feel like every single group of people you hang out with, you're a different type of person.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, in some groups, yeah, but no one's gonna fit in everywhere, and if you try to, then you're lying to yourself. There's no one fits in with everybody.
That is a good answer. What is the most important thing to you?
Having a big dick.
Gotcha. What is most important to you?
My friends and family, but like their mental health, kind of like how they're feeling,
Okay.
and like making sure they're staying healthy, where like that's mentally healthy, physically healthy, and all stuff like that.
Now, do you focus more on their mental health than yours?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Welcome to being a teenager.
Oh, my loved ones.
Your loved ones, so like your family and friends?
Yeah, family, friends.
And what's important about them? Like keeping them healthy?
Well, like keeping them healthy, keeping them safe, is
What a
making them
sweetheart.
Yeah.
In life,
Sure.
my family probably.
Family, your Italian heritage.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Italy. What is most important to you?
Family.
Family?
But second to that are my friends and my family. And it sounds like I know this has just been like a wholesome ass interview right now, but there aren't people in this. There isn't a thing in this world I care about more than the relationships I have.
For sure. All right.
Oh yeah.
What makes a life successful?
Making sure that it feels fulfilled.
And
That
what
makes sense.
fulfills your life?
Feeling like you've accomplished something and helped other people.
Okay,
I think
that's a good
just my
answer.
short, solid, quick
A
answer.
little summary of life. Okay,
Happy.
just happy.
If you're happy. If you're happy.
That's what fulfills you. That's good.
I
Do you
think
want to
so.
like?
I think that's what everyone goes for.
Want to have like a happy
You can
family?
have all the money.
Oh,
Happy family for sure. I think so.
Okay.
If you're fulfilled, if you've fulfilled whatever you want, you're successful. It doesn't matter what that was.
And
You
so, to you, what is that fulfillment?
What is that? What is that for me?
Yeah, what is fulfillment to you?
There would be a couple things. There's a couple. It's like a visual novel. There's like multiple routes. There's again having a family, having kids. That would fulfill me. I would say I've been successful if that happened.
Okay.
If I can make it in any of the industries that I want to be a part of, again, music, writing, the internet, like comedy, acting, any of that stuff, that sphere, if I make it in those, I'd say I've been successful.
You want to be the childish Gambino of Stratford, Ontario. Or the Donald Glover.
Deal.
Yeah.
Fulfills it.
Yeah.
That's a deep question, dog.
I'm known for it.
Did you like come up with this when you were sleeping or something?
It was like 2 a.m.
Right before bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the deep questions.
Yeah. Yep.
Being remembered for the goodness that you did.
Okay.
I think just like completing all your life goals that you
Okay.
have.
So your
You know what I
fulfillment.
mean? Yeah, if you just like lay it all down on the line and then you just like complete them all, I think that's.
So do you have a list of goals you want to complete?
Oh, for sure. But like, I don't think I'm gonna complete them all. Like, obviously, every actor kind of has the dream to be famous or to
Right.
win an or anything. But like, for a lot of them, it doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What makes a life successful?
It's down to the person and like what they want, but in my eyes, getting like you have an end goal, you get there, and just being happy with like what you have, and like being able to step back and be like, I've done well.
So what's your end goal?
I don't know. I mean, I want to obviously travel. I want to keep good relationships, and I want to be financially good.
Okay, and lastly, what is your most vivid memory from your childhood?
I have a lot. I have a very good memory from when I was a kid. It's dog shit now. In kindergarten, this is hilarious. I think we can laugh about it now, but at the time it was the end of the world.
Right.
Bilal,
Oh man.
because him and I were probably best friends in like junior kindergarten,
Mhm.
and then I went to grade 1. He went to senior kindergarten.
Mhm.
And he was like, I remember this so vividly because we were at the playground and I was like on top of it looking over like the little bridge thing, and he was down
Oh,
there
yeah.
wearing a leather jacket and sunglasses
Oh.
with 2 girls around his arms saying like, sorry, I don't have time for friends anymore. I'm a ladies' man now. And walked away. And I was heartbroken.
Oh no.
I was absolutely destroyed. And then 2 days later, we were friends again. Because
Oh, what
obviously- But
Wow.
at the time, it was
That is the most unlike Bilal thing I've ever heard. Noah was telling me about this one time you and him were in junior and senior kindergarten and you guys were best friends. And then one day he was sitting on like that little bar bridge at Downey.
Yeah.
And he saw you wearing a leather jacket and glasses with 2 girls around your arms. And you said, sorry, I can't hang out with you anymore. That is the most unlike Bilal thing I've ever heard. You said you were an absolute player.
I have nothing to say. If I speak, I'm into trouble.
I plead the
No.
fifth.
Like I remember, I do remember, but I was told to do that. In my
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Who told you?
Leave this.
All right, well, thank you. Yeah, that is all the questions. Thank you for joining me on this podcast. I gotta edit together. Dude, I have so many people. I have Ewan, I have Javi, I have Fate, I have you, I have Noah. It's great. It's gonna take so long. Appreciate you joining me on this interview. I think I have to go interview Bilal. I might have to ask him about that ladies man thing.
Yeah, I would like to see what he says.
Really?
That is it.
Video up by the end of the day?
Yeah, probably. I'll edit it all today.
Okay, well, peace
All
out,
right.
man.
See you, man.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you have a great day, horny tortilla lips.
Shut up.
Thank you, Ewan, for joining us. I gotta go interview
Thank you
more
for
people
having
now.
me on. Have fun.
Fucking check out Ewan on YouTube.
Cool.
Well, that is all the questions. I have to go interview so many more people now because they all want to be on it.
Really?
So, yeah.
Like a lot of people do.
No, probably like 5 people, maybe 6. Bye. Go away. Bye.